A very warm welcome to everyone. So this is a part 2 video of how can you develop reading skills. In part 1 I had already shared many of the important things. If you have not seen that video yet, I'll share the link in the description box. You can go through it. So now without any further ado, let's get into the topic. So in today's topic, we'll be discussing how can you develop newspaper reading habit in yourself and in your child. As you know, if you talk about children, this is the basic foundation age. So if they will learn this thing since childhood only, it will be really beneficial for them. So now I'll share few important steps with you. If you want, you can jot it down. So the first step is make it interesting. Take it as a fun activity. We can't expect our children to be interested in reading newspaper if they are just seeing it as a boring piece of paper. So how can you make it interesting for them? Just introduce them some catchy things in newspaper. Now what are those catchy things? Like riddles, puzzles, crosswords, comics that will definitely draw their attention to newspaper. Then the second step is make it a routine. When you are thinking to develop this habit in yourself and in your child, just stick to your routine. Whether you do that activity daily or weekly, this way you will be helping yourself and your child mentally. Then the third step is do not force. Never to force yourself and your child, as you must have heard this quote, being patient is the key. As if you will force yourself and your child, you will quickly lose your interest. So be patient. Slowly you will develop this habit in yourself. Now one question may be arising in your mind that there are so many kinds of newspapers in the market. So which one will be the best for you and your children? So if you will ask me, I would recommend the Times of India. As when I started reading newspaper, I started with this newspaper only, as it doesn't contain any irrelevant content and the language also you will find very simple. Nowadays we see that people prefer mostly digital newspaper, but I'll suggest that hard copy of newspaper or a book has good impact on us. And just make sure that whenever your children are reading newspaper, you should be present with them, as you should be aware that what are they reading. So now I hope that these tips will be helpful for you and it will bring a good change in your life.